Thank you. This is Nina, my bride of 60 years as of last month. And the question was?
Well, where were you born?
I was born in West Texas. I was the ninth of 13 children, and I was the first born in the state of Texas. So I was the first native Texan. I was born in Dawson County, La Mesa, the county seat, out in the country. At that time, we didn't go to my parents didn't go to the hospital for the children to be born. We were born at home. We lived there for a number of years. I graduated from grade school there at a little community named Key, just out of La Mesa, about 12 miles. And before I graduated, a little country school out Brownfield in Terry County. I went to 3 different schools before I graduated from high school. I went to La Mesa, Seminole, and then Union in Terry County.
Tell me about your family. You're one of 13 children. What was growing up among 13 kids like?
Well, we were farmers. My dad was sharecropper, and all the children worked. It was a lot different from what it is now. We had to work if we made a living. My dad couldn't do it all by himself, or my mother. I remember during the Depression, we had a crop failure. We went out to Roby, Anson, Trent, and in there pulling bowls, 40 cents a hundred. And we lived in an old barn that had a petition. One night, heard a big racket, and these
big rats.
The rats had got into our staple goods, and we killed some 30 to 40 rats. And that's the kind of conditions we had to work under sometimes. We were poor, but we didn't know it. We had a lot of love.
How did you get into the service?
Well, after I graduated from high school, I heard that the Seabees, Navy Seabees, were taking men, so I just volunteered instead of waiting to be drafted. And
Where did you volunteer at?
at La Mesa, Brownfield, I'm sorry. And when I got home, one of my buddies that I graduated from high school with, he said, "Why didn't you tell me that you were going to volunteer?" He said, "I would have gone with you." I said, "Well, it's not too late." So he went and volunteered, and then another one of our good friends went in with us, and we were all stayed in the same battalion, 103rd Navy Seabee, and it made it a lot easier. We didn't get to come home. We had no telephone. I thought it was a big deal because we could send our mail out without having to pay for a stamp. Stamp then, I think, was about 3 cents, 9 cents for air mail. We just write on there that it is air mailed, and sometimes they'd get there a little quicker.